Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Shalom. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here.
It wasn't foul play. That's what the widow of the reporter Grant Wahl is saying today about her husband's sudden death while he was covering the World Cup. She's a doctor, and she says the medical examiner revealed that he died of an aortic aneurysm and that nothing could have saved him. But might there have been some warning signs? Here's Les Trent.
This is so difficult to have you sitting here to talk about this.
Epidemiologist Dr. Celine Gounder is a familiar face on CBS Mornings. But today, she wasn't on the show to talk about the flu or COVID. She was there to talk about her husband, Grant Wahl, the sports writer who collapsed and died at the World Cup last week.
I saw messages coming in on Twitter, on my texts, on my email, and I realized, well, there's clearly something wrong.
His cause of death initially was a mystery. The 49-year-old was in good health, although he had been experiencing flu-like symptoms in the days before his death.
I'm coughing a lot. It sounds like a death rattle sometimes.
His grieving brother Eric went public with a theory that Grant was murdered for wearing a rainbow shirt in support of gay rights. Grant had been briefly detained by World Cup security.
My brother was healthy. He told me he received death threats. I do not believe my brother just died.
But Dr. Gounder revealed today there was no foul play. Her husband died from a rare heart condition.
He had an autopsy done here in New York by the New York City Medical Examiner's Office, and it showed that he had an aortic aneurysm that ruptured.
It's a catastrophic problem. Very hard to treat, very hard to even know if somebody has that.
The aorta is the main blood vessel coming out of the heart. An aortic aneurysm happens when the aorta swells or balloons out.
There is always a risk in that situation of a tear or a rupture or a blowout.
Cardiologist Dr. Stephen Reisman says it's likely Grant Wahl died quickly. Across the airwaves today, people are wondering if it could happen to them.
Is there anything people can do in terms of prevention, just in general, but also signs to watch for a condition like this?
It's very hard to sort of screen for this sort of problem. People can have all sorts of different symptoms: back pain, cough.
Those at risk are smokers, the elderly, or anyone with a family history of aneurysms. Beloved actor John Ritter died from an aortic aneurysm in 2003 during a rehearsal for his sitcom, 8 Simple Rules. And actor Alan Thicke was playing ice hockey with his son in 2016 when he was stricken with the same medical disaster. Today, Grant Wahl's brother says, "I no longer suspect foul play."
It's just one of these things that had been likely brewing for years, and for whatever reason, it happened at this point in time.
More than 13,000 people die from.
Shalom, beloved. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Let me see. Thank you, beloved brother Jose, for the super staker. Let me see. Thank you, beloved sister Talisha Holland. Forward, continue the work. All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. Yeah, thank you. Now, what seems to be the issue now? Anybody seeing a pattern? Anybody seeing anything weird? You are seeing a lot of so-called entertainers or people that related to the media or people that are in a high-ranking position that are there to distract our people, and they are dropping. This dude, his name, let me see, what's his name again? Grant Wahl. Okay, he was one of those sports dude that reported sport or whatever. He went to Qatar, and then he was wearing a cowboy shirt supporting cowboy because his brother is a cowboy, so to speak. And then he didn't make it back. He didn't make it back. Of course, what those people are trying to say is like, oh, Jabity Jah is taking those people out. Well, that's not what we say here. What we say here, the Most High God is taking them out because of our prayers. No more distraction. Everybody, whether you want it or not, you're gonna get very serious. And what the Mighty One is doing is taking all those TV executive, entertainment entertainers, scum. They're gonna get rid of all of them. No more distraction. You see, you don't really see any random people in the street walking around and falling, and they are no more. You are seeing medical doctors. Let me show you something. Usually I don't play those things because of the whole conspiracy theories. For some reason, people cannot see bypass that. But let me just. A sister sent me this. I don't even think I can play it. Let me see. I think it was Brother Patrick that sent it to me. There we go.
Look on it. 80 Canadian meds, medical doctors who was vax and dead. Couldn't. You serious? Couldn't. Let me serious. Look on them. All of them dead. No, I'm joking. Every one of them dead. You see them? All them vaccinated and all of them dead. And the whole of them are $500,000. Around the world, extreme body counts of men, women, and children being injured or dead, following force and misrepresented genetic injection continues to grow. The glad I'm not vaccinated. Osh, bye-bye. Sorry for my daughter.
Okay.
And all of my family them were vaccinated.
So you got like 80, okay, Canadian doctors. Those are doctors, man. Why is the Mosai taking them out? Didn't the sister call and say, in the next few months, the Mighty One gonna clean out the hospital because they keep killing our people. A lot of those people, they kill our people for fun. That is why they are taking this. That has nothing to do with any job or anything. The Mighty One is taking them out. Anybody that been hurting our people, you see how those police officers are dying, the entertainers are dying, the doctors. Are you out of your mind? You think those people will take out their own doctors? Those people that are there always classifying us, having high blood pressure, diabetes, you will die, and stuff like that. Nah, man. They ain't gonna take their own people out like that. They have set up this thing, okay, to keep us in our place. Now the Mosai is taking them out. Yeah, they kill. People think in all aspect of life, there's psychopath working in all of them. They just kill our people for fun, just for the sake of killing and get away with it. You think if those people have to take people down, they will take them, the doctors, the police officers, the people that keep you distracted, the entertainers, and then they leave the hood alone? They leave, quote unquote, Africa alone? They leave the Caribbean, they leave the whole nation of Jamaica, Trinidad, the whole Caribbean, they leave them alone. They didn't go over there and force this thing and start killing people. And you know the so-called African leaders or black leaders, they always vicious after money. They're always hungry. Give them the money, they will sell you out. They'll sell our people. Yet they didn't offer those guys, those leaders in those poor country, millions, literally billions of dollars to force this thing upon their people, which they would. They didn't do that though. No, they made it legal in their own place. They made it like, hey, if you're a doctor and want to work in this, you're gonna have to be friends with Jabba Jah and Jabba the Hutt. Why? Because they know for a fact that when this thing going to start taking them out, they say, oh, well, Jabidi Jah is doing this, man. You think those people are stupid? You think that's how they think? You think this is like, oh, let's kill our own instead of us? Since when those people are more, they care about you so bad, like, yo, I ain't gonna give you this poison, I'm gonna take it. Since when? No. It is your prayer. It is our work. It is our awakening that vibrated. The ley line, the vibration is too high. That's why a lot of them are dying. Every single day, brethren, you wake up, it's always somebody, whether they die, they just collapse, or they find them dead in the car. We've been telling the people since 2019. They keep finding a bunch of people dead. They don't know what killed them. They're like, what happened? So they have to come up and give you something. Listen, if you tell people, if you program the whole world to make them believe that a man named Billy Goat the Gates, or Billy Gates the Goat, is doing this, there will be no panic. There will be no panic. People will just sit there, and then they know for a fact this man, he's a mortal man. But if the whole world know there's a higher power, our Father is doing this, and they have proof of that, there'll be complete chaos. Because the whole world has done us wrong. They attacked us. That is why those people are dropping. They are dropping, and they have nothing to say. Even before the whole jab thing, a lot of people keep getting into accident, horrible accident, man. We just played one yesterday for those of you who were there yesterday, man. One-way accident. What do they have to say for that? Oh, that's that person was drunk. What do you mean that person was drunk? You didn't even caught that fellow. Oh, they were on their phone, and then conspiracy theories, that person have jabby job. Where is he? That guy hit a car, kill everyone in there, and then he's not in there. Nicki Minaj's father got run over by a car. Oh, it was an accident. Airplane at that Airwave or WO2 show was flying and crashing into each other. Oh, that was a malfunction. They refuse to tell the people, listen, man, there is something going on, and the reason why it is going on, because you're under judgment, the blessing is done. We've done wrong to the children of the light, and now because they are awakening, and then they are taking us out. You don't hear a bunch of homeless in the street collapsing and die. You are hearing billionaires, millionaires, entertainers. Okay, of course, the whole thing about that DJ Twitch boss fellow, and our people are losing their mind. Like, oh, they kill him. All of a sudden, this guy was like bringing that truth out there, Big Levi. You have to understand. He refused to do the bidding. No, not refused. That guy was making all the money, was happy. The moment the contract is done, the Ellen show thing is garbage and stuff. The most I say, you distract my people for you out. All of a sudden, people are coming all sort of theory. Oh, this guy, he was telling the truth. He was trying to get out. It was no, man. Nobody that is in won't get out. None of those people never want to get out. If they truly wanted to get out, they would have give all their wealth back, and then they would have get out. Those guys don't want to get out, man. All of a sudden, oh, this guy was speaking some truth back then. They kill him. But nobody say, wait a minute. This guy one day post one link, say one thing about our people one day, and he spent majority of his life distracting, bringing our people down, keep them on a low vibration, and all of a sudden he find the truth, then they kill him. Another thing happened. One of those Wendy Williams' son, they kick him out of one of these Miami $10,000 or $100,000 a month. I don't know, $10,000 a month luxury apartment, because the blessing is over. There's no more money. Celine Dion already told you, I'm sick and stuff. Well, remember, I told you I'm sick. When I'm no more, tell the people the sickness took me. That's what the mighty one is doing, man. All the distraction, even in our own community, anybody that are there to distract our people and keep them in low vibration, the Most High light them off, and then He will take them out. Let no one fool you. Let no one say, "Oh, well, we have to repeat after the Gentiles. They are killing themselves because they're gonna bring Jacob's trouble. They are making road and stuff for Jacob's trouble, or there is no more resources left on the earth." Are you out of your mind? Anybody live on the countryside? Anybody, you are driving, all you see is vast land uninhabited places. You see how vast the earth is. Are you truck drivers? Ask those truck drivers when they are driving. You can go miles, hundreds of miles. There is no home there. The lane is like free. Oh, well, overpopulation. Get out of here, man. There is no more resources. Get out of here, man. There are plenty. There are even more resources here than they even estimated back then, because things are popping up, more stuff are coming and being there for us. The blessing is over, point blank, period. Anytime somebody asking you, well, why do you think those things are going on? Well, the blessing is over, man. You are living 400 years under this blessing, and then it's over. It is done. You know, pack your ish and get out. That's what it is, man. There's not... That's what it is, man. Canada is just 99% open land. Did you know that? I will say this before. Did you know that the entire state of California have more people in there living in California than the entire country of Canada? And Canada is bigger than the US. I think it's twice as big. In the little state of California, so to speak, comparing to Canada, there are more people living there than the entire country of Canada. And it's all land, man. It's all land. The Amazon forest, it's all land. Russia, it's all land. They want to pretend and say, "Oh, Russia is like this is a tundra. It's unlivable and stuff." No, there's lush lands over there. Oh, it's so cold and so on. No, there's a portion that is cold. You know, all of it's more. There are even more land. Don't let people telling you, "Oh, well, there's overpopulation over there in India." You know how big India is. You know how much space there is in India. Oh, China, overpopulated. Look at China. China is huge. The blessing is over. You people, there ain't nothing you're going to do. You ain't going to go nowhere. Let no one take your power away from you. Let no one make you feel insignificant and telling you, "Oh, well, this is the job doing this," because they are the expert. You think if their job was doing this to their people, they would have stopped that thing like dead on. And a hell of a lot of people was gonna go to jail, man. Have you seen what happened during the whole opioid crisis? Once they find out, what's the company name? Somebody help me right there. The one that back in the early 2000s, late 90s was advertised as non-addictive. What's the name of the company? Oxycontin. Is that what that is? Why was the name of the company, the Oxycontin people? Once they realized this thing was killing them more than us, they completely and utterly, to a halt, stopped this company. They literally stopped, brethren. The pills, the blue pills, that was like, if the epidemic was going horribly in the 2000 to 2008, they stopped all pills. You couldn't, Purdue Pharmacy. They literally stopped them. People go to jail, people get in prison because they know for a fact that's what was killing the MC. Purdue makers of Oxycontin, yes. Literally stop them. Everybody stop. People getting prosecuted, and guess what they did, brethren? They make all those companies paying billions to law firm. The law firm distributed it to family. You didn't get a penny out of that. Most of you didn't even know that. The moment they find out something is hurting their people, they start prosecuting people. Fentanyl. They have the moment they see that fentanyl while killing 99% of them, what do they put out there? Narcan. What do they put out there? Free injection site, helping their people and trying to stop this thing. What law they come up? If the police track you, you were the one that sold this quote unquote drugs to this person, that person died, you going to jail, not for manslaughter, but for murder. And if somebody is OD in the street, you call the police or the ambulance, nothing's going to happen to you, you will be rewarded. When in fact, in the 70s, when they had the heroin crisis in the hood, if somebody you passing by or somebody in your house OD'd on heroin, you call the cops, you will be arrested. The person that is OD'd will be arrested. Even if you're passing by, somebody fall in the street or one of those homeless, whatever, that person, it's black, you call the police, they will track you down, they will arrest you, they will arrest this person. If they come to the house, somebody was doing drugs in this home, they will just get everybody in jail. All of a sudden, we cannot arrest our way into this because it's affecting me now. You think those people are stupid? You think they are stupid? You think they will just take something that they know for a fact will kill people they injected in themselves? That's why Purdue was supposed to pay $6 billion. You think $6 billion is a little money? They forced them to pay that because it was hurting them. It's the same thing too. If they knew that thing for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, this thing was meant to depopulate them, not us, you would have never hear of none of those guys because they have nothing to say. They cannot say anything. They know the blessing is over. They know you're awakened. They know your power is doing this. Beloved, let us keep on moving, okay? Today is the 15th. We are fasting from sun up to sundown. Some people are fasting day and night. Whatever you wish to do, that's good. We are fasting for the shining star operation and bath that we're going to undertake in less than 6 days. Is that what that is? 6 days? Well, beginning the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The instructions are now on the website. Somebody go over there and well, it's always been there. You can download it and you can do whatever you want. Beloved, let us begin the prayer. Okay, let me see if my phones are in silent. And then we ask the nation, beloved, keep the beloved brother Jason in your prayer. His mother just passed last night. She had made transition. The brother need all your love, your support, our condolences to the brother. All of you pray for brother Jason. Brother Jason H. He lost his mother last night, and he told us, I believe yesterday, told us that we are the only people that truly keep him and keep him motivated. Okay, so pray for the beloved brother. Continue praying for the beloved sister Delia Jackson. I just received her thing. I just opened it. I haven't read it yet. I just came from the place. I will read that. Pray for the beloved. And we have, let me double check before we begin. Okay. Okay. We have, well, Kat Sen. Okay. Yes. And the beloved sister Elizabeth over there in the UK. There is great news coming for the sister and his brother. Deliverance is left and right. Brother, the Anana is working. The bath is working. Heavy blessing, things we can even say here. Give the Most High great praise, great glory. Heavenly Father, you that created the earth, the heaven and everything in them for our use. As a nation, we come before you, we humble ourselves, we bow before you, we kiss your feet. We come to learn in your great library of knowledge and wisdom. But before we begin, we ask you, Heavenly One, we exalt your name above all for giving the right of passage to the beloved brother Jason H., his mother. May she be in Abraham's bosom. We ask you to hear unto and hearken unto her voice under the altar. We pray you that you sent your angel of consolation upon the beloved brother, that he had lost something that is precious unto him. Just like you sent the angels to be with Joseph when he went to his mother's grave, may you send your angels unto the brother and make him uh, well and comfort his heart and send the Holy Spirit unto him. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, thank you for waking us up. Thank you for giving us the knowledge so we will not fall into scumbag stuff, fear, and conspiracy theories and repeat after Gentiles. We know very well the so called 83 is very crafty. They are very, very crafty and they like to deceive people. We know for a fact that the phenomenon of drop dead that's going on out there is not being caused by no damn job, no, none of that. It is caused by the death angel, it is caused by our prayer, it is caused because our Father said the blessing is done. Yea, you will no longer distract us. Yea, you will no longer take our men, our women, people that look like us, and put them right in front of us and distract our people. We do not have a church here. Of course, our body, we are the true church of the world, but you are not the reverend here. You are not the so called the pastor. The Messiah is the pastor. That is why he gave us the message. We tell you. Now that we're telling you, don't pay attention to that job thing, whatever. It's the Most High and the angels doing this because of your prayer. You stand firm on it. Anybody that say, "Oh, why those people are dropping dead? The blessing is done." That is why you see all those millionaires and billionaires and people that are in high-ranking job are dropping dead. We praise the mighty one. We say thank you. Yea, those folks are on our way. Yes, if a billionaire is dead over there, that means a millionaire is born over here. If billionaires are dropping dead, billionaires are being raised somewhere. If a bunch of people in high places are being no more, that means there's a bunch of people in low places that are rising. If a group of people are losing power, that means there's a group of people that are gaining power. It's balance. The moment you put more weight in one, the other one will rise, and vice versa. And we tell the mighty one, we say thank you. Oh, to the angels, to the Holy Spirit, sweet is your holy milk that came from your holy breast. Thank you for breastfeeding us this truth, this wisdom, and completely raising us and shelter us. Of course, we are not always behaving, we are not always good children, but of course, we say thank you for always teaching us, be outside and be in the midst of us doing our conversation, doing our prayers, doing our experiment. Yes, indeed, we are moving. The mighty one that created the heaven and the earth is not a dummy. He will not release all the knowledge unto the Gentiles to hoard, hide, and deprive us. He will give them less than 1%, 1% of our pure knowledge and 99.99% of garbage. What those people have and know is nothing but garbage. Yea, the pure knowledge, the pure wealth, the pure things is only here for only a few of you, a few of us. Yea, we will be the one that will literally thrive and conduct and drive this world to a better future, a futuristic future, so to speak, that will have no more war, no more disease, no more pain, only joy. That is to say, for us. And the other side, everything that we do not have, we don't experience, you will experience them. Yes, indeed. We say glory to the mighty one for not giving us into great shame and great reproach, as we are 6 days away for the portal of winter solstice, when the sun is reaching the lowest point of this earth, of this cycle. And then after the 24th, slowly but surely will start rising until it reaches highest point on June the 21st. Yes, indeed. We did two baths a year, the one in for the summer solstice and the one for the winter solstice. Yes, of course, this one that we are going to do, we are calling it the shining star bath. We are taking our shining bath. We are taking our blessing bath back. We are taking all the good stuff that the so-called 83 have raping, taken, and killed and murdered us and took from us. We are taking all those things back. Of course, beloved, we ask the nation to be very careful, careful to what you need. A beloved sister in the nation was wishing for something, and then that thing literally come and knocking on her door, and it was given unto her. She fainted because it was unbelievable. Be very careful. You might receive what you are asking, and the sister receive it. And we give the mighty one great praise, great glory. We exalt his name above all. Please send more help to deliver your children worldwide, because the so-called 83 is very confused. They have nothing going on. Beloved brothers and sisters, we must pray. As today is Thursday, our fast day, we are fasting for the shining star fast from sun up to sundown. The moment the sun go down, wherever you are, the fast is over. If you wish to continue whatever time, that is your covenant, but the general covenant for the nation is sun up, sundown. Shemesh up, shemesh down. Heavenly Father, may your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the horrible and terrible power of the mighty one vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Go in peace. I will leave you in peace. All right. We just the prayer is done. You may leave if you wish. We're just going to discuss a few stuff about what happened. Thank you, beloved. Oh, Psalm 51. My apology. Psalm 51. Is the window open? Completely forget about Psalm 51. Oh boy, I'm truly advancing in age. I keep really. Here we go. Have mercy upon me, Almighty One, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgression, and my sins is ever before me. Against thee, thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, Almighty One, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not the Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, Almighty One, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall shew forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifices, else would I give it. Thou delightest not burnt and burnt offering. The sacrifices of the mighty one are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good and thy good pleasure unto Zion, build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thine altar. Selah, so be it. Thank you for reminding me of Psalm 51. I always forget about that. Yes, we will advise you, for those of you that have your holy water, Psalm 51, you said it every morning, you sprinkle your water, or if you do not have time, you take your holy water, you sprinkle it off you, you go to work, you do things. You don't have to say the Psalm 51 because the holy water that you have is holy, you know. You can add a little hyssop in it. It's always good to make your holy water and put a little hyssop in it. It's good like this, you know. And then we have this big project, big homework coming up in March, so we will make our own quote unquote Florida water, so to speak. Now that we have not that we have said Psalm 51, let us go ahead and play this thing a little bit more. All right.
It wasn't foul play. That's what the widow of the reporter Grant Wahl is saying today about her husband's sudden death while he was covering the World Cup. She's a doctor, and she says the medical examiner revealed that he died of an aortic aneurysm and that nothing could have saved him. But might there have been some warning signs? Here's Les Trent.
This is so difficult to have you sitting here to talk about this.
Now, let me see. Now, the reason why we brought this to your attention or to the attention of the nation, because we want our people to stand firm and not be swayed or be dismayed, because the enemy, they are very crafty, okay? They are well aware you are watching those things, but just like they are watching you. Like I always tell people, make no mistake, your phone, iPhone or Android or whatever, those things, there's no privacy on them. If they want to listen to you and see what you're watching, they can, because they had complete control over those things. That
This
does.
day, 2 years ago.
That doesn't mean like to our people and you know, you gotta be like, oh my God, they are watching me. Do the same thing that you've been doing. Don't care about anything. Now, they are aware that you watch, you are praying. Now, what they are seeing, brethren, they see that we are getting more and more serious. They have to come up with outrageous things. And of course, there's a lot of people that kind of like, they show that they match our vibration, but they are not truly, okay? And those people are truly, they are easily persuaded, they are easily distracted, they are easily, those people, they like, if something is not coming from the so-called the Gentiles, they won't repeat it, they won't say anything. Okay, they are incapable of going into prayer when they don't understand something and ask the mighty one, I do not understand what's going on out there, and I know for a fact, if I am your child, I do not understand. There is no way the enemy would understand what's going on. Send me the clarification, and then you will receive it. One way or another, you will receive it. Then you will know. Those people don't do this. See, when I saw something, when I witnessed something that is confused, I don't know what it is. I go into prayer. I ask my guardian angel. I wait on my day. I perform certain things, and then it comes to me. I don't go to those people and ask the enemy, what's going on? Are you guys are being destroyed out there? What's going on? They ain't never going to tell you that. You think your enemy gonna come out there and tell you, hey man, we're getting our asses handed to? No. Ever what's happening out there? It's a phenomenon, no atmospheric parchment of the heavenly proton and electron that's going on. Oh, well, all those big ass words. It should be true. That's what they are doing. But the subject is Big Levi. Why those people are being dropping like this and stuff like that? They are dropping because the blessing is over. How the Gentiles knew this thing was going to happen, and then they tried their best to make it seem is like, oh, it's either natural or conspiracy theories, because they have your books. Why do you think they hide those things for you? You see, certain events are well documented in certain books they took out of the Bible, or they took out of the book of Enoch, they took out of the book of Joshua. They know those things are coming. So they make things, they come up with conspiracies and say, oh, they will try to crash down this system and stuff like. Don't, yo, man, the Gentiles, they all stupid. Don't give them too much credit. They all stupid, but they ain't that dumb. They ain't never gonna crash this multi-trillion billion dollar that our ancestors work, this money, this wealth that they didn't have, they just acquired through our labor. They're gonna crash that so they can build it better by themselves after they kill all of us. They will go out there and work or build robot to work for them. You think those people are interested in robot? They would have made up 100 million robots and put them in the street and shoot them and kneel on their neck and kill those robots. Now they are doing this to you. You are the drive. You are the driving. You are the fuel of this economy or anything around this earth. They need you. Slavery was the catalyst behind all wealth. They ain't gonna go take this thing and crush it and then rebuild it back again. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with sitting with a bunch of pile of money? All of a sudden, those people like, you know what? I got too much money. I'm going to give it to charity and stuff. Get out of here. Get out of here. They are losing and they are finding a way to explain it. That's why. Who will be the workers? Who will be... listen. This is how the blessing works. The blessing work with us. We are the blessing. That's why they don't want us to. They don't want to let us go. We are kicking them out. If we are on the lane or wherever on this earth, they can look at themselves. They can look at us and comparing themselves to us and see, look at me. I have billions of dollars. The Lord loved me, damn it. I have houses, but look at you, lazy ass fools. You're in the ghetto. You are uneducated. While they are the one, okay, that restrict us from our education. They hide our books. They forbid us to our books. And in any time you get into a little knowledge, they are the one that pay people to go out there and call you a witch and call you a stuff. And they like to do that. They like to sit down and compare themselves to you and then look at you like, look at you scums. You stupid, you ugly, you black, you lazy, you live in welfare, Section 8, you sucking up on me. I am the one. If I'm not here, you know, you wouldn't be here. That's how they see it. They don't like when equal footing or equal ground. They like you at the bottom, they at the top, so they can look out there and say, look at them niggas. I'm glad I'm not them. That's how they do. But now things are changing. But the days are changed. The scale being taken. Now they are seeing that all those things that they read, they got their high priest too, man. They got people that study. Well, they're not as smart as we are, of course. We are not smart either. We got the Holy Spirit. They had people that studied. They pay millions of dollars. You read the book of the Nebuchadnezzar 2 tablet. They have people that pay millions. They translate all ancient texts and they know what's coming. What they do, they know every year and stuff, those things are coming. They come up with something that aligns certain event. If it happened, they say, oh, I was listening to Dabu 7. He said they were going to do this. Now they did it. But is that thing, what happened? Did it affect us or them? Tornadoes are touching down. None of them touch the hood. Massive amount of hurricane are destroying the place. None of them destroying us. People are dropping left and right. The hood is all right. People, well, you know, people around the world. What's up with the hood, Africa and Caribbean and all black folks over there? It seems like all the bad stuff those people predicted happened to them. Oh, well, if they take us out, what you think gonna happen to you? Nothing. Because you're not taking your day is ours. Day is the power that we possess. Make no mistake, beloved. All those death has nothing to do with anything medical. It's purely spiritual. Purely. At this point right now, if you do not perceive nor you are aware of the change that are out there, there's nothing I can do for you. If at this point right now you truly need the so-called the media to tell you the truth, or to hell celebrity to come out there and say black people are not what they say they are. Oh my God, he's telling the truth. We need to follow him. We need to follow her. Oh, but Big Levi, Brittany Greer over there, and she's one of ours. You know, they have to do this and stuff. No, hell no. We need to protest for those people and stuff like that. Those, yo, man, listen. At this point right now, you should be able to make a pure, a concise difference between them and us. You think those people will invent the weather? Look what happened to Texas in 2020, the cold weather. You know what happened now, brothers? Anybody in the UK, can enlighten us. Let me play the message of the beloved brother Hansen over there in the UK. The brother sent me the message this morning.
Hello, Big Levi. This happened on the 12th of December. And on the 12th of December, snow fell in Britain here. And we're still going through this snow. This has never happened. This is major. They are now arresting themselves, judging themselves, even in the European Parliament. All praises to the Most High. Glory be to the Most High.
December 12th, that was like 2 or 3 days ago over there in England and Britain and the UK. There's so much snow. This is crazy, man. It's just like, how could people not seeing this? Let me show you something. Oops, give me a second. Let me explain something right here so our people would see what's going on here.
No. But first, monster.
While this message is being played, somebody that know exactly what's going on, tell us what plague that is.
Winter storm system is dumping snow from coast to coast and bringing dangerous weather along with it. California's Sierra Nevada got buried over the weekend with wind gusts as powerful as a Category 5 hurricane. The Northeast is cleaning up from a different storm that dumped.
Did you hear that? Let me play this again.
More than 9 inches. But first, a monster winter storm system is dumping snow from coast to coast and bringing dangerous weather along with it. California's Sierra Nevada got buried over the weekend with wind gusts as powerful as a Category 5 hurricane.
Wind gusts as powerful as what, brethren? That's right, plague number 6, increase of hail and snow. Wind gusts as powerful as what? And people are going to sit there and say, oh, well, they are doing this because they're trying to. Do you know what a Category 5 hurricane is, Richard? A Category 5 hurricane is the highest. Is that what that is? That's the highest you can go. After that, whatever beyond Category 5, it's crazy. You know what that is, brothers. You got wind and snow. You got hurricane. They don't want to say it because people... You no longer have a normal storm anymore. You got hurricane-like storm. If anything is as like a Category 5, therefore is a Category 5 hurricane. Just because it has snow on it doesn't mean, oh, well, hurricane don't have snow on it. No, it's a freaking hurricane, man. That thing like a Category 5, man. Do you know what that is? Somebody can tell us like how many miles an hour that is. I forgot. 100 something, I don't know. And people just sit there and say, Big Levi, the elites are doing this. You think the so-called 83 have want like inconvenience. Like this is the holiday, son. I need to hang out and chill and stuff. Freaking Eric King 150 miles an hour. I don't like that. Just shy of 200 miles an hour. Number 6, increase of hail and snow. We warn you. We told you about those things. And it's going to increase. Coast to coast, brethren. That's in California. Okay, that's not even that's in California. Coast to coast. In the UK. Do you know what's happening in Russia and Ukraine right now? They don't want to say anything about the winter. And guess what? The winter is not here yet. Officially, the portal for the winter is not open yet until December 21st. That's when the winter solstice coming. All right, let us keep on moving.
The north coast and bringing dangerous weather along with it. California's Sierra Nevada got buried over the weekend with wind gusts as powerful as a Category 5 hurricane. The Northeast is cleaning up from a different storm that dumped more than 9 inches in parts of Massachusetts and led to the delays and cancellations of thousands of flights. But tonight, blizzard warnings are posted in 5 states and 64 million Americans are facing weather alerts and advisories. So
64 million American. You know what to do. We're not making this up. I'm not telling her what to say. 64 million. You know what to do.
Want to begin with CBS's Carter Evans in Crestline, California.
Tonight, a winter wonderland in Northern California, the result of a massive storm that blanketed parts of the Sierra Nevada with nearly 6 feet of snow. Powerful winds also wreaking havoc. Gusts blew up to 100 miles per hour, forcing this Tahoe resort to shut down the chairlifts. Major roads were...
You think those resorts would like to shut down, Michael, in the mist? And we know that. The angels are here, man. You can hear 9 inches of snow, 64 million, coast to coast, Sierra Nevada or Sierra, whatever that is. We know exactly what's going on out there, man. Those are the information that the mighty one, the angels, just tell us like right now. And people will just sit there and say, but Big Levi, you have to understand, they have CERN, man. CERN is doing all that. CERN is doing all that. Which one of you here own, I'm not saying like a womb or a resort, a ski resort. Which one of you own here at least? Which one of you own or know one of our people that own a ski resort? Which one of you? And if you do, and if you, in any case, that you had a ski resort, oh, would you like a freaking hurricane snowstorm to come and close down your business, man? When I'm the freaking elite and stuff, also I have my elite friend to build something that closed down my building, my business. Do you know how much those ski resorts make, man? How would you like to get a business like every December? Let's say you own a freaking Christmas store. You sell Christmas thing. Every Christmas, you know, baby, for a fact, you got $2-3 million locked up in sale. You know that for a freaking fact because you've been doing it for years. Your forefathers was doing it. Your grandfather's been doing it. And you are getting 2-3. Sometimes when Hesh is good, we're getting $5 million a year every December, not for the whole year. Your store only open in December, and guess what, son? And during this December, freaking snow. I don't know. It's raining every day for the whole month of December. It's raining. Oh, is that what that is? You wouldn't want that. You're like, oh well, this is my elite friend doing this because they're going to crash the system and then we will build it better. Do you know how this sound when somebody say, hey, how much money are you making every year? I don't work every year. I only work once a year and I make $5 million. And then that person say, you don't even know who this guy is. You know what? $5 million is good. Let me show you how to make $5 billion. Burn down your store. and you will build it better. Burn it down. Wait a minute. What do you mean burn it down? The insurance money, man. The insurance money. What are you talking about? The insurance money. If you burn down your store, you're gonna get this insurance money, which is $100 million, man. And then you build the store bigger and better, and then you'll have more customer. It's if that guy, if I had a business like this, that guy come in my office, two things going to happen. Either he's not gonna get out of my office, they will never know what happened to him, or I'll call the police on him. Insurance, first of all, do you think insurance that, okay, let's say the insurance is $100 million, they will just come out there and handle onto you $100 million check? You think that's how it works? Some of you work for insurance. I don't work like that, man. And nobody would never. You're not in debt, brothers. Your store is making every single year without no mistake, no skipping a beat. You make $5 million. You're not worried about anything. And somebody coming and then tell you burn down the store and build it bigger and better. So instead of me taking 1 or 2 million, not even that much, out of that 5 million, go to another city, go to another state, build another store, multiplying my store. You tell me to burn down my store so I can make 100 million? So instead of just Gentiles, okay, want more of our people work for them. They want more of us in the ghetto, more of us in the poverty, because the more of us that we have in poverty, the more money they make. All of a sudden now they're like, well, the world have too many people, and then let's kill the other 83. And we're going to leave those people alone. They're not our enemy anymore. China is our enemy. But Big Levi, Bill Gates is doing all those things, yet he's still walking, I don't know, he's still walking around breathing, and nobody attack him, all those conspiracy theories, all those guys with the guns, oh, when this is coming, I'm going to do this. All of you know who Bill Gates is, you know who all those elites are, and nothing happened to them. Yet, the moment something, in the hood, you guys there, walking in the hood with your gun, you went to the Tops market, you shoot and kill 10 of our people. Talking about, oh, I'm trying to ensure my race, we are the threat. Because you know that for a fact, your Bill Gates, he has no power whatsoever. Those guys are poor. Your Elon Musk, anybody in the chart is better than those Elon Musk and those Bill Gates. Those guys are dirt poor. They live on reputation. And they know that for a fact. They never work one day in their life. All the money that they earn it's not real. That's why they can't stand on their 2 feet in front of the wife, if you catch my drift. There's no men there. It's all just it's cookie cutting, paper cut. That's what it is. Let no one coming and telling you, oh, Big Levi, all those people are dropping, man, the elites are killing those people. Like hell they are. Like hell they are. Our power is doing this. We are doing this. Beloved, if there's, I will ask if any question, since we have 6 days left for our quote-unquote bath. Any question before we leave you in peace and leave you with peace? A lot of people live off credit and credit cards and stuff and reputation, and then they look at those guys and say, oh, he's doing this. Goes on not doing his. All those guys can do is send little tweets, make little video. Put one of those guys with any 2/3 in the hood, that's it for them. Any question, beloved, before we set the nation? Which video do we find the instruction to prepare for the bath or cleanse coming up? The instruction is on the website under biglevi.com. You go to homework and it's right there. It's at the top of it. Oh, you cannot access the PDF and stuff. It's practically in all our videos. You can type the Shining Bath instruction. You will find a video. I think we did the Shining Star instruction. The website is being updated again. It should be good now. You should be able to get it. We've been having great report concerning the silver candle, and of course the needle, the pin, the swing pin. Big Levi and family, do you think it would be televised us leaving this place? Just yes, yes. This thing will be televised, man. The revolution will be televised. They'll see it. They'll see it. The people will, even the blind will see when they are removing all people over there. Do we wear black clothes or a bath? No, any clothes is good. You don't bathe with the clothes. You bathe naturally. As you came out of your mother's portals. That's how it is. You just bathe like that. Fear none, brethren. Fear none. It's pretty much the same routine. Is you asking for those things to come back onto you, and that's it. Yeah, that's how you take your bath, man. And throw everything away. Every eye shall see, every ear shall hear. They will see it. Come on, man. That's like the ultimate rubbing it in their face, man, to just see this thing happen here and you're calling your neighbors, yelling, hey, take me too. Take me too. You know, they will call your name, please. I'll do that. You take my home, take me with you. Say, brother, I don't even know where I'm going, man. I cannot take you with me. Yeah. They'll see, the whole world will see this. Why? Because the whole world witness what's going on, what happened to us. Yes, question, Big Levi. When I first found you and or Big Judah, you were mentioning 10th hour prayer. Is that in the Bible? If that were, you would find it that to read. The 10th hour, yes, it is in the Bible. All the hours are in the Bible. To us, the way that we do the 10th hour could be any hour. There is a real hour called the 10th hour, and we have that hour 10th hour. What is the 10th hour? The 10th hour is the time when you go to sleep, and for no reason. You don't have to go to the bathroom. You don't got to do anything. You just wake up. Sometimes it's between like 3, 4 a.m. You just up. You don't know why. You're just up. The moment this happened to you, look at the clock or your phone. That's your 10th hour. That means wake up, pray. First thing you're doing for your 10th hour is repentance. That's the first thing you start doing. Started to repent. You know, Nia dia zia fiat lux. You light up your candle. You repent, and then you start praying. You start asking. Remember, you were destroyed for a lack of knowledge, not for a lack of money, not for a lack of friends, not for a lack of manhood or womanhood, but for a lack of knowledge. That's key there. After that, everything will follow. Once you got the knowledge, you will get that husband, you will get that wife, you will get that money, you will get everything. You will like, what the? I'm a God. I can do whatever I want because the Mighty One give you his knowledge. The 10th hour is like between the 3, 4. It's like a sweet spot. Some people at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. It depends where you live at. It depends wherever this celestial body is on top of your home. That means the portal is open, the therapist knock on your door. It's your time now. Or the therapist open the door, say, Mrs. This. The Mighty One want to see you now. And then you get in. You sit there. You don't have that long. You have somewhere between 20 minutes to 1 hour. I would suggest you make it in 20 minutes or 19 minutes. 19 minutes. It is always like when you don't spend 2 hours of doing this, because if you do the hour, each hour there's an entity there. Yeah. Some people is 3, 5 a.m. Some are 4. Mine is like between 5 and 6. It's fluctuating from 5 and 6, and then that's what it is. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. That's the hour when you sleep. You just wake up for no reason, and you keep doing that. You're like, what the hell? Why am I up? I don't know. Let me go back to sleep. You can't go back to sleep. Every time you try to go to sleep, you can't. That's what it is. Some of our angel are day angels, some of our angel are night angel. I have a night angel. At least now you should know the hour of your angel. You should know this. The hour your angels come in, and then the best to call them is during those 5 days at this hour. Beautiful. Any hour though in that 5 day, but yes. That's what the 10th hour is. It's just a sweet spot. Some people wake up at 1, 2 a.m. It depends where you are. It depends what kind of people. That's your 10th hour. Those are special times, special hours. And of course, I receive a question about people like, I haven't been praying for a week or two. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes your body will take a break. Your mind will take a break. It's not like you're lazy. Take a break, brethren. You've been doing this for like 2 years, 3 years nonstop, and your body will ask for a break, regenerate it, and come back. That's nothing. Every day that happens, that's what that is. 3, 4 a.m. ever since awakening, and maybe before. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, then. I think we're good. Okay. All right, brethren. Yeah. Even though, brothers, you everything is doing well on your life, if you woke up at this time, first thing, forgive me for my sin, forgive my ancestor for their sin, and then make me a better person. Give me the knowledge. Okay. When you hear light moving in your room every now and then, well, you cannot hear the light moving. You can see it. Is that your angel or a spirit? I'm not quite sure. Sometimes there's light flashes of light, and sometimes the sounds came to me. Stop. Something passed, or something was then left, or something has just entered. I haven't mastered this yet. In fact, I have no idea what those things. It's just those things just come onto me. It's after I'm reading book, I'm like, wait a minute, I was right then. That thing is in this book. How did I know this? Well, you didn't. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll say it's something. It's something positive. I keep seeing repeating numbers. Those are messages. Write it down and look for the what they call this thing definition. You'll find it. I heard a high pitch this morning. Yes. The moment you hear a high pitch, there's a high. That's like the highest vibration of the human aura body. Something is either there, getting there, or something. I was trying to match it and say, what is the message? What do you want me? Either they download it onto me and stuff. For instance, today is the deck, right? Today is the deck to the Zedekites. Today is your day. I wear the blue. Why? Because I want to be an airport. I want to be a helipad. Whatever good Zedekite energy will land it on me, because they're all over. I will hear certain things that I don't know, and in the future they manifest, whether it's financial, health, or mental. Right now, I'm more focusing on my mental health. Zedek. How do you spell Zadokite? Well, it's Zedek. Let me write it down. If you ever heard of Melchizedek, Adonizedek, okay, Zedek. We add the ite on it. Zedek. Okay. Oops, I put G. Zedekite. Or Zedekite. Or Zedekite. That's our spelling. That's what we do. We come up with those things. It's not stuff. And then now they all connect. Okay. Melchizedek, Melchizedek, Adonizedek, Zedek. It's the Jupiter planet. It's the planet, the class of royalty, class of king. That's why Melchizedek or Melchizedek was a great king, a great priest. He was, quote unquote, a Zedekite. Now we know what it was, what kind of planet that it was. Okay, Adonizedek, which is the same as Melchizedek, which is in the book of Jasher. That's what it is. The so-called Zedekites, they form the class of king and queens, and they have the potential to be the high priest and high priestess. So those are the Zedekites. That's what it is. Not Zadok, but Zedek. As long as you do it in the spelling that we do here, you're good. And let no one tell you anything about the planets. They are all inhabited. There are many people in all of them. There are plenty people far more advanced. All of them are like super advanced than us. We are the only scum that didn't listen. And the planet you really don't want to visit is Madim and Shabbatai. You really don't want to go there. So, yeah. The planet everyone wants to visit is Noga. I'm pretty sure everybody will go to Noga, you'll never come back. A lot of people will go to Noga, you'll never come back. The moment you get there, whatever that you have in your mind that you love the most. Some of you love ice cream, sweets, and all that. That's how you're gonna eat every day, and you won't gain 1 pound. The more you party, the prettier and the younger you get. You don't want to leave this place. Okay. A king is also a priest too, Greg. A queen is also a priest. When it was like a requirement when you are a king, a Yasharel king. It's also they spent so much time with the priests. They're literally priests. They are not high priests, but they are priests. Even Yahusha, when he came in, he had to go to the priesthood. Being a priest, for instance, all the 12 tribes are priests. They are priests for the other nation. When they come unto them, they need to tell them, they need to know at least of the basic things of our Father, the basic knowledge. All the tribes, whether you were a Zebulonite, what is this? Software update? No. No. Remind me, skip this version. Skip this version. I don't need this thing. Yeah, so. Oh. Yes, thank you, beloved sister Sarah. The Big Judah have the 10-hour video, the info from the book. All right. Good. All right. So I am a helipad today. 20 years to be a priest. I think it's 26 years. Is that what that is to study? But just like when let's say you go to school, how I'm pretty sure there's some educational folks in there that in the education system. From birth to 18 years old or to college, how many years that is in school? from kindergarten. Is that what that is? Preschool to 4 years of college. Add to that 18. Is that 22 years? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? 22 years studying garbage things. Is that 20? Let's say 20 years. You know, you spend 20 years of your life studying things that put you in debt. You got a you 20 years. All you have to show for it is a freaking student loan. You study a bunch of nonsense, garbage, straight up garbage. Things like you like. Wait a minute. I'm in a life crisis now. My marriage is in certain issue. My health is certain spot. I can't use none of the knowledge that I learned in school to save my life. Whatever situation that you face right now, you can't even use not. Wait a minute. Did I learn something in math that could have helped me solve this? Did I learn something? You learn nothing. It is just now most of our people are learning things to spirituality. They are resolving their own problem. Their own problem. You spent like 8-10 years to become a doctor with a freaking with a bunch of debt. Well, you have a bunch of debt now. You know, there's nothing but can you imagine, beloved, spending 20 years from birth in your life studying the spirituality, the wisdom of the mighty one? By the time you're in your 20s and stuff, you'll be whoa. But when you reach 33, you are eligible to get the mantle of Christ, the title of Christ. You become a Christ. That's like one of the highest thing, man. You know, at 20 years old, at 18 years old, you've been raising and know all those things. You can at 18 you can levitate. You can make everything levitate. You can cure all disease. You can fly everywhere. You've been studying this. So that's our people, our education. That's what it was. All of the tribes, they were like they know they have the knowledge of the common knowledge, but the priests have the higher knowledge. That's why they have priests and high priests. But everybody, they know the commitment, they know certain laws and things like that. But 20 years of studying nothing but goodness? Can you imagine this, man? Look at how far you've been studying this thing for like a year. Look at how far you get, man. 1 year of studying. It's not even like you are studying, you're going to work, some of you going to school, you're busy with children and stuff. Look at how much knowledge you get in that little span of like 1 year. Can you imagine you spend 20 years, all you do is studying this thing. That's why our men and women, they were well prepared. They were so knowledgeable. Anywhere they go, they think they were gods because they have knowledge that surpasses everything. You know, you learn all those things under a lot of stress, under a lot of nonsense, and there are a lot of spiritual attack, and there are a lot of garbage going on out there, yet you still learn. Can you imagine you were in peace, nobody bothering you, you have all the time in the world, you're young, you know you will live for another 200-300 years. 20 years is nothing out of that. Right now everybody's scared, everybody try, especially if you're in your 20s, everybody are aiming for 40. The moment they reach for a woman, the moment that woman reach 30, she like, I'm done. I didn't do everything that I didn't get that house, that husband, that children, that money, that wealth. I'm done. I'm very old and stuff. The men, they reach 40, that's the problem and stuff because they want to do things fast. They can't. And I just realized that I'm like, what is this? I haven't even started scratching this thing yet. I'm like, whatever time it take me to learn this, I will learn as much as I can. In the meantime, I'm doing all the scumbag personal stuff too, you know. I'm learning, doing stuff, learning, doing stuff, learning, doing stuff, learning. Stop doing scumbag stuff, go around, travel, and see things and stuff, gathering more information, and then learn, you know. So that's what it is, okay? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why our people were so powerful, because they learned from birth. They learned from birth. They mastered the magic by the time they were 11 and 12 years old. Remember in the book, Yahushua at 12 years old, he was already a master. Okay? He was already a master. No, we're not studying tonight. Yeah, by the time you reach 12 years old, by the time a boy become a man or a girl become a woman, they already learn pretty much everything that prepare them to go through life. That's why at 13, 14, they get married. 16, they get children. They get houses and all that. They live well. Right now, you can't do those things. You can't do those things. A 16, 15-year-old boy married, or a girl, everybody will run. Oh, you're too young. You haven't go through life yet. You're like, wait a minute. You don't know me. You don't know what kind of education. A 15-year-old, 16-year-old girl that can travel at the speed of light, that can that they literally masters an alchemy. They have their own. They can create things out of the open, and then you can't do those things. You come, you tell them, well, you can do this because you gotta reach 18, because that's what the Gentiles told us. Okay, that's why people were far advanced than anybody else. It's the learning. Again, you were destroyed for lack of knowledge. That doesn't mean you don't need the money, brethren. You don't need the finances. Some of you have entities that work with you. For instance, the so-called Zedekite, you have more chance to get more riches because you are born in the house of riches. Some of you, when you get those things, you're like, well, I don't need it. I work for my own. Don't do this, brethren. Don't say that. Certain opportunities, certain things, the spirit that is with you give unto you, even though you don't need it, you take it with respect. If you don't need it, you put it in another place. But when you need it, or somebody else need it. I made a terrible mistake when I was 13. I was literally a god. I look at myself, I say I will never reach that potential. When I was 13, I could do everything and anything when I was 13. I think I give everything away when I was 15 for something stupid. I throw away my power at 15 for something stupid. The most stupid, but of course, then I was 15. That's the whole thing that was going through my mind. When I was 13, that's when the power came to me. I realized what it was, and I could do everything. And then I find like I could cut off this thing to enjoy one thing one time for a few minutes. I did it, and then the power left me. Like Solomon, it left, and it's extremely hard for me to get this, and I don't even think I can get it again. From 13 to 14, I was a freaking god working upon the earth. I could do anything that I wanted to do, and I know everything at once. I'm like, wow, is that what that thing is? But for a mere, like Solomon, for a mere taste, I gave up everything, and I realized, like, what the hell? What happened? Where's my power? What is it? Some residue is left, but the whole thing it's crazy anyway. So, beloved, okay, since we answered most of the question, I will leave you with peace. I'll say fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Study to show thyself approve. You were destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Get the knowledge. All right? Shalom.